Hi everyone, welcome to this PowerPoint. So in this PowerPoint we are going to look at questionnaires as a research method. Let me tell you that questionnaire is a subtopic which is looked at in the chapter of research method for both O-level and A-level sociology. So the aim of this PowerPoint is to define questionnaire and to introduce the different type of questionnaires that we have and that we use during while conducting sociological research. So let's get started. So the first thing is, what is a questionnaire? A questionnaire, the word itself, include the word questions. So it is a list of preset questions. That is, the questions have already been drafted by the researcher. And these questions may come with or without a preset list of answers. So you cover questions and then you may have some options from which you are asked to take or you are asked to select. And some questionnaires come without this preset list of answers. So it is clear that a questionnaire is a list of preset questions which are administered to research participants, and research participants are expected to answer these questions, and then the sociologist will analyze the questionnaire and analyze the answers that have been provided by the research participants. So there are various types of questionnaires that are used in sociological research, and there are mainly 5 types, as you can see on the screen: close-ended questionnaires, open-ended questionnaires, semi-open or semi-closed questionnaires, self-completion questionnaires, and postal questionnaires. We are going now to look at each one of them. Let's start by looking at close-ended questionnaires. So a close-ended questionnaire contains a list of preset questions. That is, you have the printed questions, and it comes with a preset list of answers which is administered to research participants. So as you can see on the picture, on the image, so you have a questions like, please indicate how strongly you agree or disagree, and then you will have the options given already to you, and you just have to select from the options given. So here, this is what we call a close-ended questionnaire. It is a preset list of questions which comes with a preset list of answers from which the respondent is expected to choose. So you can tick, you can encircle, and in some close-ended questionnaires you will be asked to just mark off your answer. So this is it for close-ended questionnaire. Let's move on to the next one. The next one is open-ended questionnaires. And open-ended questionnaires come with a preset list of questions. So you have the questions, as you can see in the image below. Which parts of the course did you find the most useful? Why? But contrarily to close-ended questionnaires, there are no preset list of answers. Instead, the researcher provides space for the respondents to fill it in their own words. So as you can see in the image below, you have the question, and then you have space provided to you where you're going to write down which part of the course did you find the most useful, and you are asked to write the reason why. So open-ended questionnaire come with a preset list of questions, that is, the question are already printed in the questionnaire, but what is different is that there is no preset list of answers. So you are asked to fill in the space and write down your opinions or your experience in the space provided. So this is it for open-ended questionnaire. Now let's go look at a combination of both, and this combination of both is known as semi-open or semi-closed questionnaire. In a semi-open or semi-closed questionnaire, you will have part of the questionnaire which will contain close-ended question. That is, you will have questions with a preset list of answers and the respondent fill it in by selecting the correct options. And some part of the questionnaire will contain open-ended questions. That is, you will have a question and space will be provided to you, for you to fill it in, and close-ended questions you will just have to select. But for open-ended question, as we have seen just before, you will be provided with a space which you will be asked to fill in your opinions, your experiences, and so on. The next one is postal questionnaire. Now, postal questionnaire can be both open-ended or close-ended, or it can be also semi-closed or semi-opened. But what is particular about this type of questionnaire is that it is sent to the research participants via post, and you receive the questionnaire by post, and you open your questionnaire, you fill it in, and you have to send it back to the researcher, right? So with that postal questionnaire comes an envelope, and on the envelope you will find the address to which you have to send it back, and it will be already be stamped. So after the completing the questionnaire, you put it back in the return envelope and post it back to the researcher. The next one is what we call self-completion questionnaire. This is very easy. Self-completion means you complete it yourself, and this can be either close-ended, open-ended, or both, or a combination of both, that is a semi-closed or semi-open, but it is filled in by the participant themselves. Why is it important to mention on self-completion questionnaires? Because it is different from what we call interview questionnaires. Interview questionnaires, which we will be looking at when we do the video, the PowerPoint on interviews. But it's good to mention that interview questionnaires are not filled in by the participant. It is filled in by the interviewer. So that is why it is important to make the distinction between self-completion questionnaires and interview questionnaires. Self-completion questionnaires are filled in by the participant themselves, while the interview questionnaires are filled in by the interviewer. So this is it for questionnaires. So in this short video, we have looked at the definition of questionnaires, the different types of questionnaires, and their respective description. So hope to catch you in the next video, where we are going to look at the advantages and disadvantages of each of the questionnaires that we have looked at in this lesson. Thank you. Hope to see you soon.